dude, bro? Oh, then. My phone has been acting so slow lately. Yeah, here you go. Share. Boom. Boop. Boop. There we go. I'll kind of give you an overview before I start the battle, too. So you can kind of check it out.
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are amazing, aren't they?
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we...
I'm so hungry. Hey, Dad.
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are
There we go.
amazing, aren't they? Their leader,
I see you.
Lord Liu Bei, even more so.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers.
Got you.
I heard two important warriors were fighting over some jade object.
So this is what the map looks like.
We have it better than most, just being able to live out our days in peace. I can't complain.
Yeah, it's not comical. It's like, it's very much like, this is Hulao Gate. This is this is the battle I'm gonna start. I can just restart any battle since I've beaten it.
What does
Everything.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning.
So you have like a little resting area that you can go to,
Go
and then
ahead.
the story. But I can literally choose any battle that I want. Hulao Gate should be at the end of this, if I'm correct. Su Shui. Yeah, there it is. So this is like it's like Dynasty Warriors in a sense where it still has the map, you know, outlook. I'll show you what the battles look like. I'll kind of do like a little fast track.
Here and now, we shall fulfill our duty and fell Dongzhuo. Come, brave men of the
And
heart.
Phil Dongzhuo.
Onward.
So it's very similar, but it's very much like the old games.
Victory in this battle will come down to the number of our troops that arrive at the gate. The enemy officer will only backfire. Been defeated. Let us not repeat the same mistakes we made at Se Shui Gate. Take that. Looking rough. Now, this territory is ours.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
Hulao Gate is undoubtedly
the fact that I can just do that with this character is crazy.
easy to defend.
But like I said, I beat the game 3 times because I went through all 3 campaigns.
Prove a hardship.
So this battle is a little bit easier for me. But I'm trying to upgrade my character so much to where I can do the like true warrior, because they have like the, or is it ultimate warrior? That's what it's called.
Although I am keen to prove our worth, we should not stray too far from our allies in pursuit of glory.
Louis Bu awaits us on the path to Dongzhuo. His presence is a real threat. Proceed with caution.
The enemy officer, if at all possible, has been defeated. If we must endure his assault, then allow me to protect you.
This territory is ours. The enemy acts in haste, and their rear guard is short-handed.
Your morale.
Now is the perfect time.
Yeah.
Let us hone ourselves to a sharp point and cut through the enemy ranks!
But there's like different cutscenes like this.
What a place for an ambush. Someone, anyone, hurry and intercept. Forward march.
Someone, anyone is just you. That's it.
Damn it.
That's it.
Weren't enough.
Like your armies are supposed to get here. This is the premise of the first gate. Like look how many soldiers are on this.
The time is right. We should attack
Like
now.
that's it's nuts. Yeah. That's like the first that's just the first part of the gate.
All who stand in my way will be eliminated.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Goodness, we're under attack here?
Then let us give them a warm welcome.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, looking rough.
And But what I do like is that the little, the little soldiers, the little peons, you're able to just hack and slash through. I like the fact that the main soldiers, like the main captains and generals, they actually hurt you.
See a chance to advance here. Now, onward.
Start the advance.
So it wants me to clear out all this stuff real quick. But I'm kind of like fast forwarding through this real quick, obviously. Because this battle this is a long battle too. When you first start this game, I like the mechanics in this game too, like the dodging and stuff.
Gotta be quicker. Bear witness to my power. This territory.
Our job
The
is to
enemy
defend
officer
strategic
has
points.
been defeated.
We must steel ourselves for an enemy counterattack.
All right, let me try to get to the main battle. There we go. Now we're getting here. But this site right here is just so cool to like watch.
We must prepare for battle.
And you see the soldiers that I'm able to control. This is your control bar. When you do this, you have different things. Then you have a charge. Your soldiers will literally charge through theirs.
This'll do. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here in a second, what's his name is gonna just pop up. At first I thought, like I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, oh okay, so this is where we're gonna start fighting. They have these things called like actual tactics, like advanced tactics, and one of your generals will say, I'm gonna do an advanced tactic, and you have to protect him for a certain time, which is what that thing was. And then all of your generals get together and they charge.
Off you go, Louis Boo.
Watch well. This is the power of the strongest warrior.
And then obviously here comes Lubu. He's just a freaking badass. I piss myself every time I watch him.
The strength of a true
And then he just murders the entire army almost. Yep, he's got red hair and everything. So this is like my favorite part because you can't do anything versus him. He's just gonna murder your entire army almost.
There's only one man. I don't care how strong he is. Surround him and send him to hell.
I mean, you can fight him. You can fight him. I already fought him and everything. My damage is pretty strong, so. But all the generals and stuff in this game have like a marker next to their name. Like he's a 3-star general, which means he's like the Red Skulls in most like video games. You know what I mean? Like he's super powerful.
I cannot believe one man could do all this. No, not a man. A demon.
Sorry, I stunned him.
So this is the might of the famous Louis.
Woo!
Tremendous. Simply tremendous.
No hope of defeating someone like him.
An opening.
No, he gets off. He gets off here in a second because I knock him off. Because I've got him at half health now.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Counter.
Reckless fools. You shall pay with your life.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him here.
Seems you are somewhat capable. Yet do
Uh-oh.
not be fooled
Uh-oh.
into
He's about to
thinking
fucking
you
Musu.
can best me.
He's just gonna kill the entire army. Yep. There goes everybody. All that.
Kill their leader and finish this once and for all.
That's the rage mode that you actually have that as your character too. But you don't get that until like over halfway in the game. That's an ability you have to unlock. I have it too. I'm gonna use it. There's a blue bar that's that's at the bottom of my health that you see over there in the corner. That's actually my Musu. I actually have that ability that he just did. I just love the fact that I can kill all these people.
At your request. Let's go. I will halt your advance here and now.
What? It really is, isn't it? That's what I appreciated too.
On you. You come to my aid? Nothing could be more reassuring. The moment has come.
Volley of arrows.
Brother, still alive and kicking, I see.
Now, well done making it all this way, Zhang Fei. We're gonna be quicker than that. Your presence is worth 1,000. No, 10,000 men.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Right.
We can do it. With our power combined.
Like it's funny. I have 1,000 kills so far right now, right? Not even close to even finishing this match.
Right you are. I can feel strength welling up from deep within.
Capture
Well, now,
these.
seems you will be able to offer me a respite from my boredom.
Outstanding work. You brought a halt to Louis Vu's rampage.
Tasa's main force is ready to charge.
We must use all at our
Actually, you know what?
disposal to finish things with Dong Zhuo
I'm just gonna
as
charge
quickly
with the
as
main
possible.
force. So I should be able to win this battle. Oh, like let me give you like a little overview though. So in the beginning of the game, like in the beginning of each match and everything, you have your equipment, right? Which is just your weapons and stuff that you can use, right? So you've got your sword, your spear. You have gauntlets, so you can do mixed martial arts and everything. Then you have your wheels, your padao, which is what Xiao Dun uses. It's like a great sword. It's strong, but it's slow, like most great swords are in games. Twin pikes, a sky shaker, which is like I guess a lance is what they call it, but it's weird. And then you got the crescent blade, and then the weapon that I'm using. So it's like super strong.
We should stop here to assess
I don't know if you're
the
still there or not.
situation.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
A worthy foe indeed.
Yep.
Now
Here's the charge. Now you're gonna be able to see.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
This is my favorite part of this entire game. The charge with your army and everything else is probably one of the sickest things.
And there they are, the ravenous dogs infesting the
And then
land.
this battle is just so sick.
To devour Dong Zhuo, you had best
Like so sick.
You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
finish this before
Isn't that sick?
anyone barges in. Hurry now.
That's just shields. But it's just hordes. It's a huge army now. And I'm gonna use my rage. Nope.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Bring glory to our forces.
Some of our soldiers are being hit by our stones and fire arrows. How pathetic. To have not realized what their own allies were planning. Listen here. Don't let us now abandon anyone with the strength to survive.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I knew I could count on you. A true warrior.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, I don't have any soldiers, do I?
The Han's authority died with the revolt of the Yellow Turbans. It is only logical that we nourish ourselves on the meat of such carrion.
Ow.
Such, I have feasted without compunction. It's over. Besides, isn't your alliance attempting to do the exact same?
So my guard is dead. You're gonna see at the bottom of my little army thing is that I have 0 out of 38. Lubu literally killed all of my soldiers. Now you can refill your soldiers by going to one of the outposts, like one of the forts on the map, and you can get your guard back. You can get your soldiers back. But you can actually, like, even if they die, if you have an army with you, which I do and everything, I can use them for any of my attacks if I still want to. So with this, I'm going to use them as for the cavalry charge. It's going to wipe out the rest of this. Oh, I didn't go that far, but...
For individual men and empires alike. Seeing as all men are desperate to live, they inevitably band together. That is the guiding principle of my...
And the counterattack is huge in this game.
Our allies will defeat Dong Zhuo without fail.
The enemy officer has been
Believe
defeated.
in them and endure. Concentrate.
So they've come. Loose the fire arrows. That should keep the beasts at bay.
Advance. Everyone, behind me. Begin the advance.
With all my might.
I can't believe it's you. What a twist of fate.
I now serve Lord Dong Zhuo.
That's what I'm saying, right?
To eliminate
Oh, I said the same thing. I was like, holy crap, how did they do this game? Because it's like, there's just so many people. Yeah.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
All my might.
I said the same thing. I was just like, bro, Call of Duty can't even run a perfect zombies match, for God's sakes. But yet, they were able to accomplish, like, 10,000 soldiers in this one game. Oh, there's duels, too.
I had hoped you'd say that.
This is part you haven't seen.
Let's try this.
All my might.
The enemy officer
I'm
has been
so
defeated.
glad you are safe.
It's kind of a neat feature.
Die in a place like this. Going on the offensive. Get ready.
Looking rough.
I finished this on Ultimate Warrior, though. Oh my god, dude. This was so hard. I'm not even... I mean, this is just on hard. But Ultimate Warrior is, like, the hardest of them all. Dude, when Lubu came, he destroyed the entire army. He killed every single freaking person. And I had no army. So when I was going against everybody here, I was doing it literally with, like, 2 people. I think I had... yeah, I had literally 2 other generals, and I had to... Dude, it took me over an hour to beat this.
You watching my back.
Oh my god, I cannot...
You've cleaved through my army?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infuriatingly so.
Sounds like I got idiot. Sounds like I got kicked off the map. How cheeky.
I shall feast on the likes of you and swallow
Ow.
you whole.
动作. I will say this, and I appreciate this about this game. They don't. Oh, that was a waste. I totally forgot I don't have anybody.
Succumb to my might.
I do like the fact they didn't make the enemy generals stupid in this game. Like silly and everything. Like Donjo, like I hated him in the other games.
To this extent. Even so, do not think you have me at your mercy just yet.
Yeah, he was just kind of cheesy. He was like a cheesy character.
The enemy officer.
But in this game, you know, he was actually stout.
I shall not die. As long as I draw breath, I'll strive to ensure the law of beasts
Yeah.
reigns supreme. Retreat!
Yeah, and you're in touch with a lot of the characters too. Although they do for some reason they just flirt with you the entire time.
At a time like this to save his own skin. He's not as impressive as I had thought.
Kind of cute, right?
Luck is not his friend. You live for now.
But anyways, yeah. So at the end of each battle, you'll have battle results, right? And each weapon that you get and everything will upgrade, even if you're using a specific weapon. So as you can see, the two weapons that I used the most were the sword and the halberd. I was using the staff for a while, but no matter what weapon you choose, it still upgrades. All the XP you get from a battle goes towards all 10 weapons, but it just splits off the XP. So you can upgrade all your weapons. But while you're upgrading... Oh. Never mind. It's not going to show you. But anyways, there's time in it as well. You'll get like weapons from like defeating soldiers and stuff. So you get upgraded weapons. I have my horse. You get 500 XP for that. And then you have challenges from all the generals throughout the game too. So these are all like challenges and stuff that I've gotten and received through all 3 campaigns that I just haven't finished. And when you complete those challenges, it gives you skill points that you then use towards your skill tree. And this is your skill tree. So your skill tree is like different things that you can get. So you've got defense, different abilities that you can use for your battle arts, which is that thing. You know how I stab my staff on the ground and then fire would come out of the floor? That was a battle art for that specific weapon. Every single weapon has different battle arts. I'll show you that in a second actually too. Let me just show you for an example.
Go ahead.
So these are just like some of the battle arts that I have with this weapon, right? I think you're like 5 to 10 seconds behind me. So that's going to be a battle art. And then this is the one that I haven't used yet and everything, but this is... So this is Lubu's weapon. So this is why it looks like very much like a Lubu kind of, you know, attacks. And this is the other attack that I was doing where it comes like shooting up flames. If I switched my weapon, my other weapon would have something else. So like, and depending on your weapon and everything, say for instance, like you go all the way to the bottom, right? This is a level 3 sword, right? It's kind of basic. It's like a big sword. This game kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy-esque. That's what I keep telling everybody. It's very Final Fantasy-esque. Very, you know, the attacks are like, especially new Final Fantasy, you know? So this is like a sword, and then you get to the bigger swords and everything else, and the swords get more pretty. So this is like a level 4 sword. This is a level 7. This is like endgame swords, right? It's very purplish, really pretty and everything else, and it has different abilities to the swords. Every sword that you collect, it has different abilities. So like this Celestial Sword. Boost attack by 30% for a limited time when you successfully perform a perfect evade. You know? That's why I like the evading in this game, because you get more boost. And then obviously this is like, the Lurking Luan is the sword that I have. It says red and black, you know, which is freaking sick. But the only reason why I got this is because I had to literally win in Ultimate Warrior. So Ultimate Warrior gives you the ability to. I mean, look at the damage difference. This is yeah, it's twice as much, which is insane, right? And then this is like the different abilities that I have for my sword, you know, where it's like a martial arts, you know, and then I forgot this one. Oh yeah, this is a mimic that you shoot out, that helps you, and he just starts fucking people up, and he just does as much damage as what you would. And then this is the eagle dance, very much similar to the waterfall dance that Melania uses, which is kind of sick. It's actually one of my favorites because it just literally wipes out just the whole army. Very, very similar, yeah. So, but yeah, like each weapon has their own, thing. Then you have your items, you have your accessories that help you, reduces damage taken while you're trying to perform your battle art, everything. Because like that one, that waterfall dance one, I mean, you can't do anything. You can't evade. I mean, you can evade, but it'll stop your battle art, and soldiers will be just attacking you the entire time. So, the only right. So when you upgrade your weapons, say for instance you're a level 1 on your sword, this is what you're working towards, right? Level 2, this is what you're working towards. You're working on making your weapon and your character faster and stronger, Then you've got other special abilities where, like, if they attack, you can use this special to stop them, and it stops them right as they're attacking you and kind of stuns them. And it does this for each weapon. It gives you a different like battle art or a different specialty for that weapon specifically. You have your gauntlets, which are your martial arts, hands and everything. You got your wheels. You got your padao, which is basically a great sword. That's literally what it is. Very heavy, hits hard, but I mean, I wasn't a big fan of it. So I wanted to be a fan of it because it's always been one of my favorite weapons. But the staff was always really cool during the game because you can kind of just run through soldiers with it. And then you've got your squad. You've got your guards. I like how they called it squad though. But it's your guards and everything else. Your personal army and your bodyguards. And you have different things. So you have the volley, you have the charge, which is what I showed you, where they kind of line up and they use their spears and they just charge through the enemy. But they have like different things too. The only thing that a lot of people were complaining about was you can't change your character very much. There's only 2. That's it. These are the 2 customizations you have for your character, it's just kind of sad. So that was like one of the biggest complaints about the game. And then you can use these gems. You have 5 different gems that you can choose from. You can only choose 1 for your character. And it all depends on what you want. So like, depending on what weapon you're using is what you're gonna want to use, your gem for. So I'm using the Oblivion gem right now because I'm using Lubu's staff. Like, I want to expand the area that I'm attacking in. So, and then, but yeah, there's like, it's different things that you can do. But like, you have 3 chapters to play. You have 3 chapters to play. You have different places to go. The biggest thing that I Ultimate Warrior mode, and then after that, I wanted to achieve True Peace, because when you achieve True Peace, there's a secret ending to it as well. So to achieve True Peace throughout the entire like map, there you see the map on the right-hand side of my screen, like bottom right. There's a little like, it almost looks like a dragon seal, but it's not a dragon seal, but it has like this warped kind of like blue lining on the outside of it, and everything that goes up it. That's the peace meter, like the peace bar. And you have to achieve all blue bars in each province that you're in. So I'm in Jing province right now. I'm going to go over here to Sealy province, past the wall, right? You see how my peace meter fell? So I went from full blue to blue and a partial like yellow on it. if I achieve true peace in this region and everything else, you know, it goes full blue. If I go in here to the Liang province and everything, there's nothing. There's really nothing here. There's a battle that shows up every once in a while that I can fight in, and then oh yeah, see, like this battle. These little tiny battles that pop up help you achieve like peace. Like I mean, this one's horrible because there's only one battle in this little province. You know, so players are like wondering, are we gonna get more? Are we gonna get DLCs for this? Because this whole area down here, there's not a lot that goes on. You know, you have the Hula, you know, gate battle, which is this, you know, but that I mean that's which I freaking love. I love the sight of this because it like it's just sick. Like I don't know what it is. It's just such a cool look. But like this whole area is empty. Like there's no major battles that happen in this area at all. These little battles and everything else are just like skirmishes, basically. You know, that's all this is. I just realized I have my sword. You know, but like you just have to find the bandit chief. That's all it wants you to find. So it's like, oh, okay, bandit chief's not here. But I mean, it does help you.
An opening. I challenge you to battle. An opening. Prepare yourselves. Take that.
Yeah, and then you just defeat him.
Let's go. With all my might.
Whoa. Looking rough.
An opening.
Looking rough.
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa. Whoa.
Now, easy. Gotta be quicker.
Oh, dude. The higher difficulties is hard to parry because when you're in like the little difficulty and everything. Ow. Like the other difficulties, parrying is a much bigger window.
Let's end this.
But the harder the difficulty, the parrying, you have to be absolutely perfect with it.
An opening.
Looking rough.
But I mean, oh, hey, upgrade. And I want to use the other weapons, but there's some that just like, eh. Like the gauntlets, I'm sure would be cool and stuff, but. Right. So now that I finished that battle, you saw how like everything went to the corner of my map by the little dragon seal. It upgraded it by a butt hair. You know, it doesn't do a lot. So like I have to literally just keep doing these and doing these and doing these until I achieve true peace. And your main character has its own side story too. Like you kind of wake up with amnesia and everything, and you're kind of helping out.
I heard Lord Talbot has taken a liking to a wanderer named
You're kind of like yeah, Zilla one is your main character's name. It's crazy because you actually like in the beginning of the game you create your character, and you have you make up your own name for it and stuff, and then all of a sudden you actually have a name later on. It's like, all right, what was the point of that then?
Lord Eugene is way
So,
too strict. They say
but-
a bunch of his soldiers ran off him.
You know, but yeah, this is the game. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, your character is a peace character.
For the sake of Lord Talbot,
You know, it's literally and depending on what path you choose and everything. And what's actually really cool is that you can alter history in this game, which is like super cool because there's like different paths that you take. So I'll show you that too real quick. Go to your inn, you go to your story,
Here you are.
and then there's like here, right? I altered history at this battle. I'm not gonna tell you how, but I altered history at this battle, which separated the timeline for this campaign, for the Sun Clan campaign. So this separated into you know, 2 keys, right? And then in this one, I changed history in this battle, and this separated into 2 keys as well. It shows the same battle and everything else, but there's a reason why it's separated into 2 keys, you know. So I'm excited because there's other ones. Yeah, a new restart point just started. There's other ones that I want to do. A fork in Guacha's path. If only advance had been quick enough. And it kind of gives you hints on how you can kind of restart like these battles, right? Restart point. Take on Cao Cao's massive army or flee. Liu Bei's fate rests upon his decision, right? So what's the hint that it's giving you? You know, restart point. A fork in Guacha's path. If only the advance had been quick enough, right? So something I did wrong in that battle was a decisive factor in, you know, what I could have done. You know, so it's like, you know, there's different restart points. I mean, I've defeated all 3 campaigns, and it's telling me I'm only 96% correct on the history. I just couldn't, dude. I couldn't stop playing this game. Like this game, like the story itself was really cool.